What are you
get
talking
triggered
about?
by the Sly for Vaughn comments. They be saying Sly for Vaughn. I think they trolling me.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
Cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
The courtroom was tense when Durk's sentencing got revealed, thanks to some members straight up snitching on him. The whispers inside that courtroom spread fast, and what came out had everyone's jaw dropping. People at Durk's hearing couldn't believe how much he's changed. They said he looked way thinner, and shockingly, he chopped off his dreads.
Criminal lawyer, and I just learned that the rap artist Lil Durk just had his motion to dismiss his for hire case denied. To be honest, I'm not that surprised. Let me tell you guys something. There's only two ways that Lil Durk is rocking out of that federal courtroom on 2 feet. A jury of 12 people says that he is not guilty, or President Trump pardons him. There's no other way that Durk is walking out of that court free. That judge is not going to be dismissing any key evidence. He's not going to be dismissing any motions. He's not going to do anything that significantly helps Lil Durk walk out of that courtroom without having a trial. Now, how and why am I so sure of this? Well, here's the first thing I want to tell you. Most federal judges used to be federal prosecutors, exact prosecutors that are prosecuting Durk. A lot of judges used to stand in that very position. Federal prosecutors can be very biased people, and very rarely, once they put on that black robe and become a judge, do they get rid of those biases, okay? That judge very likely probably thinks that Durk is guilty. He just can't be the one to actually say it.
That alone had fans speculating like crazy. But what really turned heads were the official updates coming out of the courtroom. The judge denied his motion to disqualify. His request to dismiss the case for vagueness also got shot down. Another motion, the one asking for a bill of particulars, is still being reviewed. Both sides now got until Friday to file extra responses, and even Durk's motion to dismiss count 4 is still under advisement.
No, this is my last no jumper. Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last.
Now look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
The feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out.
So
this is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
jurisdiction?
that
what type of police is
been
this?
alleged to have ordered them.
This
Free smirk though,
Free
man.
smirk. But also, maybe
police. It's a platform. This some police.
to sit down for a little and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
We don't have no proof that.
Well,
we don't.
Outside the courthouse, a lawyer broke it down in simple terms, saying, with the judge denying all those motions, Durk's out of luck. The case isn't going away, it's heading to trial. That statement hit like a bombshell. It means Durk can't wiggle out of this one, and things might get ugly real soon. Social media went wild right after. People reacting to Durk's trial news were in shock, saying things like, "We really didn't expect this," and "It's looking bad for him." But the worst twist came next. Sources revealed that one of Durk's own people turned into a snitch and handed the feds a group chat full of incriminating messages. Allegedly, those texts claimed Durk was plotting hits on O-Block members for not retaliating for King Von. The streets are talking non-stop, and fans can't believe this level of betrayal and chaos happening behind the scenes.
Life by basically saying he's guilty of for hire, and the only thing that, like, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says, "Y'all that Quando yet?" Nothing says that.
I'm not. You missing the point.
Okay.
They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3 years. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
fact. That's co-conspirator too.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't need too much more than that. One of the is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other 2 was figuring out how they getting paid.
Prosecutors just dropped a bombshell. They got a witness claiming Durk personally gave the green light on the orders. The evidence files are stacked, and they even show how Durk had deep beef with Monuk because he felt they didn't step up after King Von's passing. The tension between them ran so deep that it started spreading through the streets like wildfire. Even Whack 100 chimed in on the situation, and what he said didn't sound good at all. He basically hinted that Durk might be facing some serious life-altering consequences if things go south. But here's where the story flips. Inside the courtroom, new reports came out saying the supposed snitch might have been playing the feds this whole time. That twist had everyone gasping.
And that's what Didi did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Didi to hire. Didi's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody, and I ain't hire nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
According to new court documents, Durk's situation could turn around completely. The main witness, the same one who said Durk ordered the hits, just changed his story. First, he claimed there wasn't any bounty, but now he's saying there was. That switch-up got everyone confused, especially since insiders believe it was Didi who might have been toying with the feds just to dodge his own case. But now, it's looking like it might not be him after all.
Just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son, for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's going to give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you, and inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
Still, the feds aren't letting up one bit. They keep stacking more evidence against Durk, especially linking him to an alleged hit attempt on Quando Rondo's crew. Investigators now believe Durk had something to do with the 2021 gas station shooting in Georgia, and they're claiming his own lyrics gave him the timeline of when the crime went down. The drama just keeps getting deeper, and the courtroom tension is hitting new levels every single day. Durk's been dealing with non-stop heat online, with people flooding his page saying stuff like, "Slide for Vaughn." He admitted he knows they're trolling him, but later on a podcast, he said he doesn't even see those comments anymore. That got fans speculating hard. Some think Durk's saying he already did something about it. People online believe he might be hinting that he handled business for Vaughn by targeting Lil Pab. The theories are wild, and social media is in a frenzy.
The search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
But while the internet keeps guessing, Durk's legal team is locked in, fighting non-stop to get him out on bond. His father even spoke out saying this third bond attempt might finally work in Durk's favor. His lawyers came through with an offer so solid that the judge might not be able to turn it down this time. That statement gave fans a little hope in the middle of all this chaos. What's even crazier, Durk's team just scored a small win in court. The prosecutors had to pull out a piece of evidence after the defense showed it didn't line up with the timeline. That evidence was tied to Durk's lyrics where he raps, "Told me they got an addy, they got the location. Go look on the news, see your son screaming no." But here's the twist. Those bars were written before the Lil Pab shooting never happened. Even though the timing doesn't match up, it eerily mirrors Condo's reaction at the scene. The whole situation is turning into one of the most intense court battles the rap world has ever seen.
The case is as follows. So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Act. the second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this.
Durk's lawyer finally broke his silence in a fresh interview, and he didn't hold back. He straight up called the charges against Durk a joke. According to him, the case is full of holes, weak evidence, and messy statements that don't add up. He made it clear that Durk's team is confident they can fight this head on. But even with all that confidence, the situation just took a wild turn that nobody saw coming. Things are only getting tougher for Durk because now there's another snitch stepping forward. The drama just won't stop. Court records for OTF Vonnie were quietly updated, showing he's no longer in custody. That one detail speaks volumes. It likely means he cut a deal and got moved to house arrest. Fans quickly connected the dots, realizing Vonnie might have flipped to save himself. But the internet exploded when Vonnie got exposed for taking that plea deal.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Vaughn? Like King Vaughn?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Vaughn? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Vaughn before he.
It all started with a text he sent to someone he thought was a close friend, but that friend turned around and leaked the whole thing online. In the message, Vonnie allegedly wrote, "I'm trying to plea out to a 32, which is the base for murder for hire. The max is 43, but I get -2 points for a plea, -1 for an early plea, and -2 for no background. That gives me 27 points, 5 to 7 years. I can't go to trial."
Why would Durk want Vaughn?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting thing.
He was signed the boys. He was Vaughn wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Vaughn didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
I mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender."
I don't want to get got like the other guys. That last part, I don't want to get got like the other guys, had everyone talking. He was clearly referring to what happened to OTF Jam, who's currently facing serious time. But what shocked people even more is what came next. When Vonnie's father caught wind of his son possibly snitching, he didn't stay silent. He went online and exposed him even further. According to Vonnie's own dad, Vonnie allegedly played a role in King Von's passing. That revelation turned the internet upside down. Fans were stunned, and now everyone's wondering what's really going on inside OTF. It's betrayal on top of betrayal, and Durk's case just got way more complicated.
No, he ain't take my advice. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and other. And with me saying Vaughn, some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some words on Vaun?
I ain't gonna lie. I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Vaughn name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Vaun. Von, you gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil you orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
Vonnie's father dropped another shocking claim. He said his son orchestrated the hits on both Lil Pop and King Von. That claim sent social media into chaos, with fans torn between disbelief and suspicion. If what he's saying holds any truth, it means the internal drama inside OTF runs way deeper than anyone thought. Every new revelation keeps twisting the story into something bigger, darker, and way more personal than anyone imagined. After Vonnie's dad's shocking confession hit the internet, chaos exploded across social media. Fans, bloggers, and even industry insiders started dissecting every post, lyric, and video Durk ever dropped. People began questioning whether Durk had been hitting at the truth all along through his music.
Really? Dude had it. What about that? A man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Some fans pointed out certain bars now sound way too specific, like he was talking about real events instead of just storytelling. The theories got so wild that some users started comparing timestamps between Durk's songs and actual street incidents. Meanwhile, Durk's legal team rushed to shut down the rumors, calling all these online accusations pure fan fiction. They said people were twisting words to make drama out of nothing, but that didn't stop the noise. If anything, it made people dig even harder. Every little move Durk made was under a microscope. Even old interviews got dragged up, with people saying his body language gave away guilt. Then another bomb dropped. Rumors started spreading that the feds reopened parts of King Von's file after Vonnie's statements went public. Investigators reportedly want to cross-check new details against Durk's previous testimony. That sent everyone into a frenzy again. If that's true, it means Durk could be dragged back into the case he thought he'd already escaped.
Come on. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I swear to God, I tell you about I tell you about everything. I swear to God, I tell you, I will tell you, please, I swear, please.
At the same time, Durk's close associates started going quiet on social media, which fans took as a bad sign. A few deleted posts, while others unfollowed Durk entirely. Now the speculation is out of control. People are wondering if there's a major fallout inside OTF that's about to surface. What makes it even crazier is how calm Durk's been through it all. Instead of addressing the storm, he's been posting motivational quotes, acting like everything's fine. But everyone knows something's brewing behind the scenes. The streets are buzzing, the court's watching, and the feds ain't done digging. Whatever happens next is clear. This story is far from over, and Durk's world might be about to change for good.
Hold on, you gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 7 what you saying, man? We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right? We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax.
Give me No, I'm saying, what are you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Just when everyone thought the case couldn't get any messier, boom, another snitch just got added to Durk's situation, and this one shook the rap scene to its core. The new informant's name had rappers online saying, please tell me this isn't real, because the latest snitch is actually someone from the inside, OTF DD's younger brother, Ted. That revelation hit like a grenade. Ted wasn't a major player in OTF business, but since his brother's known as one of Durk's main hitters, he picked up on a lot of behind-the-scenes details. Sadly for Durk, Ted's involvement came from his own bad decision. He got caught slipping at a convenience store with a firearm, an extended clip and all. The cops wasted no time arresting him right there on the spot. Things went from bad to worse when Ted reached the station because he instantly folded. He straight up told the officers he'd give them names of people who committed crimes if they helped him out. That desperate move flipped everything upside down. While sitting in the holding cell, Ted reportedly broke down crying and started talking to one of the officers. That's when the floodgates opened. He began spilling information, and now the streets are saying his statements might be used directly against Durk in court. But Durk's legal team ain't backing down. They're trying to fight every new piece of evidence thrown their way. According to recent reports, his lawyers are pushing a fresh motion to dismiss the case, arguing that the second indictment is way too vague to hold up in court.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS, and right now we're gonna show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
They believe the prosecutors are just reaching, trying to stretch weak evidence to keep Durk locked in. Even with all these setbacks, Durk's camp still claims they're confident he'll walk free. But with every new snitch popping up, the walls seem to be closing in tighter. The rap world's watching closely, wondering if this will be the moment everything unravels or the comeback Durk's been waiting for. Right when people thought things couldn't get any wilder, reports started surfacing that the feds are now reevaluating Ted's full testimony. Word is, investigators are digging through every statement he made, trying to see if there's truth behind his claims or if he's just throwing names around to save himself. That news alone sent fans spiraling online, questioning how deep this whole case really goes. Some believe Ted's confession could be the key that ties everything together, while others think he's just desperate and lying through his teeth to cut a deal. Durk's lawyers, though, are staying laser-focused. They've reportedly filed another set of motions challenging the credibility of both Ted and Vonnie's statements, saying their stories are inconsistent and full of holes. The legal team claims both men have changed their versions multiple times, which can make the prosecution's case fall apart completely. Meanwhile, rumors are spreading that Ted might have leaked voice recordings during his police interviews, clips that allegedly mention people close to Durk. That sparked chaos on social media, with fans demanding proof and others accusing the media of fabricating everything just to make Durk look guilty. It's like every day there's a new twist, a new source, and a new reason to doubt what's real. Even crazier, a few Atlanta insiders claim certain rappers who were once tight with Durk are now keeping their distance, afraid to being linked to anything criminal. Some even wiped old photos with him from their pages. That move had fans thinking everyone's jumping ship before things get worse. Still, through all the madness, Durk's been silent. No posts, no rants, no reactions. The only thing he's done is upload a cryptic story with a single line: "They can't stop what's already written." That one message sent the internet into a frenzy again, with people wondering if he's talking about fate, loyalty, or revenge. One thing's for sure, the storm around Durk isn't calming down anytime soon, and every new leak is pulling him deeper into one of the most explosive rap cases of this decade. Durk's legal team is not backing down. In the latest motion, they're demanding clarity from the prosecution. If the case doesn't get dismissed, they want a full bill of particulars. They're pressing the court to specify exactly what coded language Durk supposedly used, the nature of the alleged bounty, and every tiny detail about when and how this so-called plot took place. They want to know the date, time, and circumstance of everything the feds are claiming. His lawyers are basically saying, prove Durk ever ordered anything. They're challenging the prosecutors to show hard evidence that Durk actually placed a bounty on Quando Rondo and to reveal what the supposed reward even was. But just as things seem to be turning legal, chaos erupted behind bars. Reports say something concerning went down with Durk in jail. Apparently, guards discovered a cell phone hidden in his cell, and soon after that, he was moved straight into solitary confinement. The prison went on high alert, and the rumors started flying fast. Then it got worse. News broke that Durk was involved in a heated altercation inside the jail early that morning. The story hit the internet like wildfire, and within hours, Lil Baby jumped on social media saying, "I don't care about nothing else other than Durk right now." That message had fans realizing just how serious things had gotten. But here's where it gets even darker.
No bond for Lil Durk. Let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a for hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's going to have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
People close to Durk are also being targeted. Around the same time the jail incident happened, one of Durk's close friends, Glee, reportedly passed away under suspicious circumstances. That tragic news left the streets buzzing with one burning question: who's out for revenge? The most obvious suspects? Quando Rondo and his crew. The timing was too crazy to ignore. On the same day Durk was attacked in jail, Quando's camp dropped interviews claiming they only want peace. But fans didn't buy it for a second. Many believe it's just a front, a way to make themselves look innocent while they're really plotting in the background. Adding fuel to the fire, Quando's close friend and the same guy accused of taking out King Von, Lil Pab, even chimed in with some words that had everyone side-eyeing the situation. The tension's boiling over, and it feels like the storm around Durk isn't even close to ending. Quando Rondo recently spoke out in an interview and echoed something that got everyone's attention. He said the same thing others had been whispering behind the scenes. The worst part about Durk being in solitary confinement is that it completely kills any chance of him getting bond. Once an inmate's in solitary, judges tend to see it as a red flag, making it harder for the defense to argue that he's safe to be released. But not everyone's losing hope. A seasoned lawyer who's been following the case closely jumped online and said he believes Durk can actually beat the case using the First Amendment. According to him, most of the accusations stem from lyrics, interviews, and creative expression, not solid proof. Still, even with that legal angle, the judge isn't showing much sympathy. Reports say the feds told the court that if Durk wants bond, he'd have to give up nearly everything: his money, his homes, and even parts of his business. They claim his fortune gives him the power to influence witnesses, which they're not willing to risk. The scariest part, the feds' biggest fear is that witnesses could start disappearing, and they say that's exactly what happened to OTF Jam. He hasn't been heard from in months, and now people are wondering if Durk might have had something to do with it or if Jam went ghost to avoid the chaos. Another name popped up, a mysterious OTF member allegedly tied to all the fallout, but that story's still unraveling, and nobody knows how deep it really goes. Durk's fate is now hanging in the balance between courtroom strategy, street rumors, and a spotlight brighter than ever. Every day brings new twists, and the world's watching to see if Durk beats the system or falls victim to it. If you've been keeping up with this crazy case, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment, because this story is far from over, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.